Because after a while, it will still be after a while. Some of y'all wanted to do it for you tomorrow, but how many know tomorrow never comes? Because when you wake up, it will still be tomorrow. But how many pay that God will bless your life? I told me today, Kerney, your problem, you want your pie, and you want to eat it too. I told you got that right. Pie was made to eat. It wasn't made to look at, it wasn't made to smell. It was made to. So I want my pie, I want the master to go on here. Oh, y'all don't wait to come on, God.
That's it.
The substance is not a mere figment of a man's imagination. It's not some fairy tale. Faith is its substance is either a solid or a liquid. It's something tangible. It's real. Touch your neighbor and say it's real. It's bringing those things that we're hoping for into reality. It's real. It's not a made-up story, but it's going to have. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, but in the evidence of things not seen. It's the evidence. Things like God spoke some words to me the other day that really startled me. And I was in prayer because I was concerned. I've been bombarded with so many people calling and writing, and they've been affected by this modern day recession. And I want to know God, why? Because why are your people being affected by this recession when the plague hit Egypt? The children were never affected by the plague. Why? Why are your people suffering through this time of recession? And the Lord spoke these words to me, and He said, son, anytime you're leaning on something, and when that something that you're leaning on falls, you fall. And He said, my people have been leaning on the world's economy, and have not been living by faith. And I spoke to them. He said, this is one of the most faithful, this is one of the most perverse generations of all time. He said, now no more my people are living by faith. He said, they don't even understand how faith works. I know this morning about that, y'all. How many of you are living by faith? And their hand would go up, because that's the religious correct answer to say that I'm living by faith. But after further evaluation, many will find out that I'm living by faith. Now, I'm not saying you're not saved. I'm not saying you're not born again. I'm just saying that they're not living by faith. Now, y'all won't have to give me that blank look. I'm not talking about y'all here today. I'm talking about your cousins. I'm talking about the other folks that didn't come to church this morning. If you're living within your means, if you're living within your budget, chances are you're not living by faith. If you're living in a house that you can afford, if you're driving cars that you can afford, chances are you're not living by faith. Because if you're living by faith, every now and then something supernatural ought to be happening, something that you can explain. I can't explain how I got the house, but I can't explain how I got the car, but and they got to pray while they're paid. Because the people when I go to credit ain't faith. Come on, because you go out and do power down with people for 3 months. That ain't no faith. That's just the way the system works. Somebody told me today, so you don't know what you're talking about. I have enough faith to have good credit and all. You just learn how to master the system. You just have to learn how to live within your budget. Y'all won't talk to me. When pain hits your body, and the first part in your mind is the medicine. Trying to get this into the doctor, you're not living by faith. I don't understand. Some more people running back to the same doctor that they've been seeing for the last 20 years ain't done no good. But they keep going back. Look back to me, at least you find another doctor. If first time you're having financial problems is trying to figure out who can I borrow money from this time, because I sure can't borrow money from the folks I borrowed it from the last time, because I ain't paid that back.
Come on now.
You're not living by faith. when I begin to evaluate my life, begin to look at my life, I realize that I'm living by faith. The home that I live in today, the Bishop was boasting, there's no way in the natural that I can afford this kind of home, but I have it, and it's not prayed for, it's paid for. I went from not having the money for the down payment being to pay it in cash in 3 months. Every vehicle that I own is paid for. I'm talking, except the Rolls Royce Phantom. I'm sorry, I didn't have enough money to pay cash for a Rolls Royce, but my credit was so bad, but I still got it. I didn't have enough money for the down payment, but I still got it. Oh, y'all won't say nothing to me. But the Hummer is paid for, and the carpet is paid for, the Mercedes is. Oh, I've been stopped with y'all in hand. But I've learned how to live by. I'm going to be finished in this moment. I know we got to get out of here. They're waiting on me at the golf course now, but I got to go. But the Lord said, now listen, I know that most of our lives we've been taught, we've been trained not to live by faith. Most of our life, my daddy, when I was a little boy, told me that I'm not to live by faith. My daddy told me one day, he said, son, you can't believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. But it ought to live by faith. Faith comes by hearing. Hearing comes by the word of God. My daddy told me you can't believe nothing but what you see to be true. But faith is the evidence of things not seen. So I got to go in concept of everything I've been told all of my life. Believe God. My daddy told me how to be successful. He said go to school, get an education, go to college, get a degree, get a job, and work hard, and you'll have success. Yeah. He let me stay home from church on Sunday morning, but I had to go to school on Monday because it was so important. I had fight every day. I fight every week, but the Bible says that